guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a fun little vlog. I think this is just gonna be like a mood read vlog, other bookish things, kind of like read with me for a week. I don't really know, but I thought I would just take you along, tell you what I'm reading, other fun things. And here we are. So I just finished The Chase by Elle Kennedy, which is the first book in the Briar U series. I read the Off Campus series in December, loved it so much. It's like one of my new favorite series. It was so good. And I've been so excited to read the Briar U series, but I've kind of been putting it off because I don't want to like run out of books to read in the series. But I decided I wanted to read them because they're coming out with new covers. They're coming out with new covers, illustrated covers, in April. So if I really like the books, I want the new covers. So I decided to read The Chase, which follows Summer, Dean's sister from The Score, who I love. Dean's one of my favorite characters, so I was so excited because obviously I knew he was going to be in the book, and we don't really know much about Summer, obviously, besides she's rich. And you get a little bit of her and her story kind of in off-campus books, but I was excited to get like her POV, and I did enjoy it. I think I'm giving like a 3.5 because I feel like I didn't love the male main character as much as other characters like Dean and Garrett. Honestly, any of the other characters in the off-campus books, I just didn't like feel super connected to him, and I feel like he was more of like a video gamer and he like talked about that, which is fine. I just like didn't really care about that storyline. And also I feel like there was more like descriptions about the hockey games, and I was like, okay, I don't care about that either. So I feel like it was just a fun time. I liked Summer. I thought she was just so fun, and I feel like she's so like trusting. She like becomes best friends with everyone, and I really love that. And her best friend from this book is getting a book, which is the next one, and I'm so excited for that because that one's gonna be so good. You kind of get little glimpses of what it's gonna be about. I really loved the cameos. We get cameos of literally pretty much most of the characters from the off-campus series, which was super fun. So overall, I had a good time reading it. Honestly, kind of want to go straight into the next book, which is The Risk, I think. So that's what I'm gonna read next, but I'm in our office next to my bookshelf because I have something to show you, which you might be able to see. Oh my goodness. My best friend Allie is coming out with a book. It's in my hands. She sent me a like limited edition proof copy of the book. Are you joking? I cannot believe I have this. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited for Allie for this book to be out. It comes out March 19th, which is in less than 2 weeks. By the time this video is up, probably in like a week. It's coming so soon. So put this on your TBR. Pre-order the ebook on Amazon. I don't think you can pre-order the paperback, but isn't the paperback just so beautiful? Are you joking? I cannot believe she sent me this. I'm so excited. So obviously I had to put it on my bookshelf to display it, and I'm obviously gonna get the final copy when it comes out, and I really want to annotate that, but I feel like this is just a very special copy that only a few of us have, so I'm so honored and so excited. So I just need to show you that, but that is what's going on. I've also been kind of rearranging my bookshelf because I've been running out of room. So I might do a bookshelf tour, but obviously I feel like I'm gonna keep rearranging things. So at the top it used to be Happy Place and like all my Emily Henry books, and I moved those because I wanted to make my Magnolia Parks books one shelf, which it's so beautiful. Like I have the new cover, this notebook that my husband got me from Emmy Lawless, I think is her name. She designed all the covers for Magnolia Parks, like the OG covers, and she has a shop where you can buy like things with her art on it. So I love this, and this quote kills me. Anyway, so I did that. In order to do that, I had to move my Boys of Tommen series up, which I think looks so good, but it's not gonna stay that way because Saving and Redeeming 6, Taming 7 are coming out. So anyways, and then I put like kind of my favorite books over here. And then I have some books here I have room for just for the summer. And then I also ordered a special edition of Yours Truly that's gonna come in at some point, so I need to have room for that. And then I kind of moved things down, moved Emily Henry over here, and then I moved more of my YA books / books that I don't love as much over here on the bottom. So kind of the reorganization of my bookshelf. So anyways, that is what's going on. It is currently what is today's date? It's March 6th, and today is the finale of Love is Blind. If you've been watching Love is Blind, this day is so exciting because I cannot wait to find out who gets married, like who's gonna say yes. I feel like usually I do look up spoilers, but I'm not looking up spoilers because my husband's getting off early and we're gonna immediately watch it, and I'm so excited. So we have that to look forward to. As far as the rest of the week, I don't really have anything exciting the next couple days, but Saturday is the grand opening for a local bookstore that's opening where I live, which I'm so excited about. So we're gonna go to that, have a great time. I might like vlog, film a few clips But I'm so excited because I feel like we don't get bookstores like this. I just have a Books A Million, so I'm so excited for this bookstore. And yeah, that's what's going on this week. Very excited to tell you what I'm reading. I'm probably going to get some work done and then maybe start another book later. I kind of want to go straight into The Risk, the second book in the Briar U series. But yeah, I do have obviously all the covers of the off-campus series. And if I do really love the Briar U series, I'll probably end up buying them from like Target because the covers are just so beautiful with like the sprayed edges. It'd be so fun to have them. I just like want to stare at them. Like these are my two favorite in the series, The Deal and The Score. I love these so much. They're just so good. So I read the whole off-campus series and The Legacy, and I do wish I would have read the Briar U series before I read The Legacy because The Legacy happens after the Briar U series. So like you're seeing the characters from the series, but in my head, they're where they are in The Legacy, but really they're not there yet because it hasn't happened yet. I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyways, if you're wondering the order, if you haven't read them, but I feel like most people have, I would say read the first 4 books in the off-campus series, read the Briar U series, and then read The Legacy. And then Elle Kennedy has come out with a new series, which is, I don't know what series this is, but the first book is The Graham Effect, which is about Garrett and Hannah's daughter. So obviously this happens like probably 20 years after, I don't know how old she is, but a lot of years after The Legacy. So I really want to read this, but I wanted to read the Briar U series first. But I've heard such good things about this book, and she's coming out with the second one to this in like May or June, I don't know. But anyways, I'm excited to read this, but I wanted to read the other ones first. Anyways, if you wanted to know the order for Elle Kennedy's books, that is probably the recommended order. So you kind of are in timeline order. Anyways, doesn't More Than Just Us look so beautiful up there? Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'll let you know when I read. It is now Thursday, and as you can probably tell, I got a haircut. I did a little chop of my hair, and I'm obsessed with it. It looks so good. It was so long, and I just feel like I did a good chop for the spring. So love how it looks, love the curls. She curls my hair so beautifully, and I can never do this. So my hair will only look this good for a few days until I have to wash it, and then I will never curl this good again. But love it so much. Love the length. So cute. But anyways, as far as a reading update, I am reading The Risk. I don't know if I talked about this, but I started The Risk yesterday, and I'm like almost 200 pages in. I think I'm on page like 199, and I'm really enjoying this one. I feel like I'm enjoying it more than The Chase. I feel like I'm enjoying it a lot more than The Chase, but probably not as much as the off-campus series. Also, I do not like these covers. I'm really enjoying it. I really like the main character, and I really like how bold he is. I have like less than 200 pages, so I'm probably gonna finish it today, but I'm really enjoying it. I really would like to finish the entire Briar U series this weekend because it's currently Thursday, and I usually read a couple books over the weekend, so I feel like I could probably finish both of those. And then I'll finish the Briar U series. So that's my reading update. Really enjoying this book and excited to see what happens. I feel like I just love Elle Kennedy's books, these books. They're just so quick, easy. I'm in such a Kindle mood. Like I do not want to read a physical book because it's just so much easier and more convenient to have my Kindle. I love it so much. Also, if you're wondering, I have the Kindle Oasis, and I have a white decal from decalgirl.com, and it's all on like the front and the back, and it looks so good. Like buying this decal was such a good decision because this Kindle doesn't come in white, and I feel like my pictures, I take obviously photos of my Kindle for my Instagram, and it makes it look like I have a white Kindle, which I really like. So that's the Kindle I have. I love it so much. It's the best. I had just the Kindle Basic before, but I love the Kindle Oasis. I think it's so much better. Like I would honestly recommend just spending a little bit more money, and getting the Oasis, because it's just the best. Ethan got it for me for anniversary last year, so it's been almost a year. And it's the best. I love it so much. So anyways, it's a reading update. I am going to cook supper and hang out with Ethan, read some, and that's the update. So loving my hair so much. I feel like it looks so good. Like this length, I'm obsessed. So anyways, that's it. days since I've vlogged, and I've read quite a bit. I finished The Risk, which I did film, and then I also binged the play, the third book in the Briar U series, yesterday. So I'll like tell my review and stuff for those later, but right now we're going to a local bookstore opening, which I'm so excited about, and my favorite coffee shop is like gonna be there selling coffee, so excited. And yeah, I don't need to buy a book, but we'll see, just so I can support a local business, you know what I mean? That's what we're doing. I'll try to get some clips, but we'll see. And I'll show you if we get anything after. So we got home and the bookstore was so packed. I tried to get a few clips, but it was so packed, which is a good sign because that means it'll do well where I live, so that's exciting. But it was hard to like walk around and look, and it looked like they really only ordered like one of each book to see how they will sell. But I did get a book, and Ethan also got a book. So I didn't need one, but I was like, it's the experience, you know what I mean? So I got All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. I've never read any of her books, but I've heard they're so good. And I've heard she's like the queen of slow burn. And I really enjoy slow burn. I feel like I do love a good short 300-page book, but I feel like I don't mind a longer romance. So I'm very excited about this. It is Single Dad. And it's about this girl who just got out of a relationship and goes back to her hometown and meets this guy. He's a little grumpy. So this was indie published, I think. And then all of her books, or some of her books, are being traditionally published. So it has like a new cover. Super cute and with bonus content. And I've heard just such good things. I feel like so many people that I follow have read it, but also the Goodreads rating is very good. So I'm very excited to see what I think of this book. And I feel like I'm gonna like it because small town, single dad, I think it's gonna be a good book. And if I like it, I wanna get The Wall of Winnipeg in Me because it's a sports romance, which sounds so good. And then Ethan got Yumi and the Nightmare Painter by Brandon Sanderson. I don't really know, but he loves Brandon Sanderson, and he saw this, so we got it. Don't know anything about it, but if you want to know what Ethan got. So that is a little haul, and then also, I just got the mail, and I got a book sent to me, My Dark Desire by LJ Shan and Parker S. Huntington. I've seen My Dark Vanessa, and I'm pretty sure this is the second book to that. I haven't read it, and this doesn't come out, it comes out March 10th, so I guess that's tomorrow. I don't know anything about this book, but it was sent to me, which is so very kind. Is there a note? There's not a note. It was signed by the author, and I think it might be a billionaire romance. I don't really know. So thank you to the author, I guess, for sending me this. So kind. And the cover is really pretty. I'm kind of afraid. It's not the kind of romance I usually read, but I'm so thankful for them to send it to me, and I'm excited to see if I like it. It's so beautiful too, like the way that it's like the title pages and stuff. It doesn't really have a summary on the back, so I don't really know, but thank you so much. Just thought I'd show what I bought, or what I got, and I got that book in the mail. So anyways, the rest of the day I'm going to watch SWAT from last night because I didn't finish it, and probably read the last book in the Briar U series, The Dare. I haven't talked about it, but I finished The Risk and the play. The play is my favorite so far. I loved it so much. The Risk was really good too. It's about a hockey player, obviously, and he plays for like a rival school to the female main character, and she also is the coach's dad of the school, so that was really fun. And I just really liked the main character. He was very sweet but very confident, and I feel like these books are just so quick and easy, and there's also like heavier topics discussed in them, but they're still light, fun reads, and I feel like it's just like a comfort read. So I really loved The Risk. I don't know what I'm gonna rate these. I think after I finish The Dare I'll be able to figure it out more. And then the play is about Hunter, who is one of the hockey players. He does a project with this girl he meets in class, and it's kind of like friends to lovers, and the project is so fun. It's a psych project, and so it's very interesting, and I just love friends to lovers. It's so cute, and the banter was so funny. They were just so funny together, which I really loved. There's mental health rep in this book, so I would say like trigger warnings or like suicidal thoughts and things like that, so just wanted to say that before you read it. I thought it was so good, my favorite so far in the series, and I'm very excited to read The Dare. That's my Saturday. Very excited to relax. The bookstore was so much fun. I'm excited to go next week when it's like not as busy. Me and one of my friends are gonna go, so I'm very excited about that. But anyways, I think I'm gonna do like a wrap up of the series, like my thoughts at the end of this video, but that's my thoughts so far. The play is my favorite. I don't know if I'm gonna rate it, but it's close to 5 stars. It was so good. So anyways, I'm gonna watch SWAT. If you don't know, I'm a crime show girly. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then read The Dare. I'm probably gonna binge this today, to be honest. Update. I was saying My Dark Vanessa. It's definitely not called that. It's called My Dark Romeo. And it's a dark romance. So I'm a little worried. From the summary, I kind of thought that, and I don't like dark romances. I'm a little worried. I'm probably not gonna like this, but the cover is so cute, but I don't think it's giving cute. I think it's giving dark romance. So it's called My Dark Romeo, not My Dark Vanessa. Anyways, so we'll see. If I don't think I'll like it, I'll probably like give it to someone that wants it because it is signed, which is really cool. So anyways, I don't know the title of the book, but I've seen a few people read it. Anyways, this is the second one. I think it's just an interconnected standalone, but since I filmed anything for this vlog, and I ended up finishing The Dare by Elle Kennedy, so I wanted to give my thoughts, but also had two things to share in this video. First, I watched Anyone But You on Amazon Prime. I rented it and I loved it. It was such a good movie. It's like a rom-com. It was in theaters and it's just been put on like streaming services. It was just such a cute time. I loved it. I just wanted to share that. I watched the movie and loved it. And then second is that my husband, Ethan, won one of the giveaways for the bookstore opening that we went to the other day, which is so fun. Like, how exciting that my husband won, therefore I also won. So I just need to share those two things because it was so fun and exciting. But now I wanted to give my thoughts on The Dare and kind of the Briar U series as a whole. I really love this book. I feel like I loved all of them pretty much. I loved Connor. He was just a sweetie and he was like so charming and like had me giggling, kicking my feet. Like, he was that kind of character where like every girl was like obsessed with him. So I thought that was just so fun because you also like get obviously his point of view and like how the things that he's struggling with, which I loved because I feel like a lot of times from the outside you just see like a charming, handsome guy, but you're like learning more about him obviously because you get his POV. And he was just so sweet to Taylor. I really love that. I feel like they brought the best out of each other, so I really enjoyed it. I would say there's a trigger warning for body shaming, and this book also made me terrified of sororities. Like, I'm so scared. I'm so glad I wasn't in a sorority, which this doesn't mean that this is how sororities are now and how all sororities are, but in this book, I'm like very scared. I would not want to be in a sorority. I'm terrified. I just need to point that out because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm terrified. Anyway, so I did enjoy it. I am trying to figure out my ranking of these books. I do think the play with Hunter and Demi is my favorite of the series. I just really liked Hunter and I just love the romance as friends to lovers. It was just super cute. I'm kind of struggling with the second book because I'm like, I think it's The Risk. I think it's the play, The Risk, The Dare, and then The Chase. But I feel like The Risk and The Dare are really close together. But I feel like I just liked Jake more, I think. But I did really love the series overall. I feel like it's just a fun, good time. But there's also like heavier topics discussed in these books. I will say they are spicy, but I feel like the spice isn't cringe. And I would say it's pretty easy to like skip. Like, you just skip a chapter or something and you can move on. But I do think Elle Kennedy is just like a spicier writer, but I just love her hockey romances. I would say that the Off-Campus series I liked more, but overall I really enjoyed the Briar U series. I had a good time. I read it so quick because it was just such a bingeable series. And I love that she talks about like harder topics, or like, I feel like I don't usually read topics like specifically in The Dare, like reading about sororities and that kind of thing. I've never read that in a book, like a fiction book. So I found that very interesting. And I feel like they like are fun and a good time, but they also are like, there's heavier topics. The characters are struggling with things and you just read about that and how they like overcome, how the significant other helps them, that kind of stuff. I will say that I do wish that I read the legacy after the Briar U series because basically, I talked about this earlier in the vlog, but the first 4 books in the Off-Campus series, those happen. And then the Briar U series, those books happen in timeline order. And then the legacy happens after the Briar U series is over. So I feel like I should have read the legacy after that so I could see what they were doing and like know who they were talking about. Because I remember characters discussed, but I didn't know who they were because I hadn't read the Briar U series. So I would recommend reading it in that order. And then obviously the Graham Effect is like 20 years later, however many years later, after the legacy. So the Off-Campus series came out, the Briar U series came out, and then the legacy came out like pretty recent, like a few years ago. So anyways, if you wanted to know the order that I would recommend reading them in, that's what I would say. So anyways, overall, I really enjoyed them. I had so much fun reading them. I love a hockey romance. Like honestly, my guilty pleasure is a sports romance, specifically hockey. I do think I like the National Hockey League, like professional hockey, a little more, but I just think these are a good time. Like if you're just wanting like good time, college vibes, but there's still like emotional depth, I really enjoyed them. And I'd recommend, I'm definitely gonna buy them when the new covers come out in April. So anyways, that is my thoughts and that is the end of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed. I had so much fun like taking you along for the week. Let me know if you like this style of like reading vlog, if I should do this again. But I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you very soon for my next video. Bye.